What is going on, guys? Hello. So, I finally pulled the second Suicune. Water for life, bro. But seriously, this deck has pushed me like quite high up into the rankings. And I was running a different version, and I'm sure you guys have seen it, but with Oricorio. The Oricorio felt like it was doing a lot of work because you could stall a lot of the decks that were being played. However, that was yesterday. Today is today. Today is a different day. People have adjusted. So this is what I do. I bring you decks that are going to be relevant for the day. So yes, this isn't a groundbreaking deck, but it's an iteration, and we just made one small swap. We swapped out the Oricorio for Sabrina. Why did we swap out Sabrina? Because Sabrina has early game implications. Against the mirror match, it's really helpful. Against EV Box, it's really helpful. Against Darkrai Giratina, it's really helpful. We run Guzma, we run Irida for sustain, we run Giant Cape for sustain. Giratina is a heavy hitter because Suicune can struggle to do heavy output damage towards the end. We have Cyrus for extra control, but I want to take you through some of the tips that I've learned. But we are on a win streak. We're going to play 3 games. And that's it. Win or lose, we're going to post it. You know the rules. Let's go. Alright guys, you know the rules. 3 games. 3 games, no matter what. Ideally, we want to go second. We want to go second with our Suicune. And we always want to put Suicune in the active spot. But as far as starting hands go, this is good. They do get the Suicune off, and so do they get the Giratina off. But we're going to have that energy advantage on the Giratina, which is actually, in my opinion, more valuable in the long game. I don't want to commit anything to that second spot. I might need it for something else. I might want to use the Suicune. I might want to use the Froakie. It depends on what we draw. But right now, depends on what we draw. But right now, there's no point in me doing that. So you'll notice that they put down a Pokeball, but they did not play any card. I mean, I'd love to pick up my Mars right now. Okay, so tip number 1. If you ever want to see how much damage you're going to do, you can hover over, you just hover over, and it says expected damage 60. It goes up at 20 for each Pokemon they put down on the bench. We know that they've got a Pokemon, they likely have another Pokemon in their hand, so that's going to go up to 100 damage next turn. I do not want to put down my other bench now to increase his damage, because that's his turn that's going next. So, for me, next turn, I'm going to be able to hit for quite a bit of damage. If he puts something down on his bench, he's actually cooked. Okay, so he attacked, which means he's an energy behind on the... So let's do some maths. Okay, first of all, let's just check how much damage we're going to do. 80. Okay, so that's... Now we make it 100. And then he concedes. That's game 1. So we were going to ping, and we were able to do 120. The next turn we would have been able to KO whatever's there. The Giratina was energy behind. So pretty good start. Game 1 done. Cool exhibition against the mirror match. You're going to play a lot of mirror matches. And that little tip of hovering over the Suicune to estimate your damage, we were able to control the damage board by not putting down another Pokemon. They did, unfortunately, draw pretty badly, and we did draw well, but you know, this is the game of Pokemon Pocket. Alright, game 2, let's go. September. My dude. We are in the month of... Actually, I don't even know. Game we're going first is not really good for us, especially if it's a Darkrai Giratina, which are on the ladders. So in this case, we're going to Professor Research because we want more basics. But yeah, we do want to put him in the active spot regardless. We don't want to lose the Froakie. He is a prize point. And we don't want to lose him this early. We do have Irida, we do have Cape, we do have Sustain, we've got our Giratina, we can start building. So now our goal is actually just to keep this thing alive. We need to drop this energy so that we can Irida. If we had to hit, you can see there it does expected damage, 80 damage. We can actually KO now. That's actually pretty huge. Let's take the KO. Because it gets rid of this guy, like, right? It gets rid of him. We can put the Greninja in the following turn and then charge up the Giratina. But we need to charge the Giratina, but make sure that we do not die here. Man, wait, so they've got 8 cards left. Bit risky. And I've made a mistake. I made a mistake. I should have charged the... Oh, I made a mistake. I should have charged the Giratina so I could retreat out. And what we have to do here now is because of Lucamine. Alright, yeah, luckily we were there, but we would have retreated out and we would have put in Giratina. A mistake there, we all can learn from the mistake. This is why I post 3 games, even the games that we might have lost. So Yeah, because they didn't have Celesteela, I thought maybe just silencing them up, trapping their Guzzlord was probably the best move. But still, I think that I made a mistake by putting the energy on the Suicune, where I should have put it on the Giratina, so I could have retreated out the next turn and attacked. Alright guys, we are on the last game here, the third game, and then I'm going to upload. I'll put some bonus games from yesterday's session that I recorded with Oricorio. I think I got into like a 9-win streak, which got me into the 1500s. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you're new here, comment down below. I always love talking with you guys. I'm going to be posting decks that are meta relevant. Let's see if we can get that 6-win streak, baby. I just want to talk about Mars. Mars can be done, obviously playing against the mirror match, it's really helpful. Again, we want a professor researcher because we just need basics. But Mars is really helpful when they've got like so many cards, or if we get knocked out, our Suicune gets knocked out, and we are able to reduce them down to 1 card. Wait, let's just see. First of all, let's just see how much damage we're going to do. We're going to do 80. So we need to actually ping the Froakie, so that next turn we are able to hit for 100 odd damage. Especially if we get Mars. That's why we're pinging the Froakie and not the Oricorio or anything. And what's going to be great now is they've used their other research and we can Mars them. So they're going to hit us here. Yeah, it doesn't look good for them. So we do 80 damage. Okay. I think they realized that they were in bad shape there. Alright guys, so that's 3 games. I'm going to post some bonus games after this. I'm going to put them on 2x speed. Enjoy the games and good luck out there. Let me know in the comments how your rank climb is going. If you managed to even pull a Suicune. I managed to pull my Suicune off a Wonderpick because my pulls were terrible. Alright guys, but we'll see you in the next one. Alright, see you guys tomorrow. Bye.